What's up? What's up, everybody? Good morning. I am the Sports Judge. Welcome to my channel. I'm reacting to an NFL talent evaluator declaring Caleb Williams a generational talent. Now, I think that's ridiculous. You guys heard me say this before. First and foremost, I think him being compared to Patrick Mahomes is lunacy. The last thing you want to do is compare this man to an NFL quarterback who has been to 4 Super Bowls and won 3. If I'm the Bears, I'm hesitant to draft him when he's made it clear he doesn't want to play for them. He obviously made it known that he does not want to go to Chicago. Sure sounds like the Bears are inclined to draft him. GM Ryan Poles said he can see similarities between Caleb Williams and Patrick Mahomes. Dude, stop it. Come on now. Really? Stop it. What you're saying is he can do everything Patrick Mahomes is doing? Y'all so delusional with the comparison. My goodness. They said the same thing about Zach Wilson. They said Zach Wilson had some traits as Mahomes too, and I laughed at that because I thought that was absurd as well. You know, you make these claims about these players, you don't really know how it's going to pan out. Nobody is like Mahomes. Mahomes has way better pocket presence and has the ability to throw first before he just decides to take off. Williams will have his work cut out for him as NFL defensive ends and linebackers run a sub 4.4. You know what I'm saying? So everybody wants to sound like an expert when truly we have no idea who's going to be the next anything. Williams, to me, is not mentally tough. I think I've said that like for the 10,000th time already. This guy hasn't played a down yet. And we're already saying he's the next Patrick Mahomes. We're always looking for greatness instead of appreciating what's in front of us right now. And mark my words, as soon as Caleb Williams faces adversity, we will see the real Caleb Williams. And at times when I watched him at USC, because as you know, I follow the team closely, Williams held the ball entirely too long. He evaded pressure with his ability to scramble, but appeared to have trouble going through his progressions. Not to hate on him, because that's not what I do. I don't hate on people. But he'll be a glaring issue at the next level, and worse than Justin Fields. Obviously, I don't think he's NFL ready. Yes, he has the talent. Yes, he can be phenomenal. Yes, he can make plays. But I don't think he's ready to make that transition to the next level. Those of you who are complaining about the quarterback you have now, you would wish you still had a guy like Fields if you get Caleb. They say we don't appreciate things or people until they're gone. Ain't that the truth? Williams, to me, is a bust. I hate to say that. I'm calling it now. He is a bust. And I'm a USC fan. And I like the guy at USC. I praised him. I often recognized his impact on the team and his undeniable talent. We can also discuss how he was arguably the most exciting college football player. That doesn't mean that you are going to make that smooth transition and become this most exciting NFL player. The NFL is a different animal. It's a different ballgame at that point. My issue with him is his character and how well he can represent the franchise when meeting with the media. You have to be able to accept good coaching and teaching. As a leader, you have to lead an entire team, not only through your words and actions, but you have to show a great deal of maturity and be gracious in defeat. I can't anoint him as the best quarterback in the draft when he crumbled in big moments against top teams and his character assessment scares me away. You know, I don't know if I can roll the dice on him. I don't know if I can take my chances. I mean, getting on an NFL team, whether that's in Chicago, Washington, or wherever he goes, it's a good opportunity, sure, for him to stabilize himself and show he has the qualities of a leader. But based on what I've seen, Caleb Williams is an immature head case, and Justin, to me, has been a class act. Whether you agree or not, I'm not talking about his performance on the field. I'm talking about his personality and how he has handled himself at the pro level. Like I said before, and I stand by my words, I have my questions about Williams' success translating to the NFL. Whatever you do, please don't screw this up, Chicago. You better make sure you get this right. Now is the time to get it right. Trust the process with Justin Fields. If they decide to draft a quarterback with the number 1 overall pick when they have Fields, I think that would be the dumbest move by an organization that seems to think the quarterback is always the problem when it's not the problem. They don't look at the bigger picture. This team is a mess. They don't have the right personnel. Say you trade Fields. What if he shines elsewhere and Caleb Williams doesn't live up to the hype and Caleb Williams turns out to be a bust, which I'm leaning towards that. You have to wonder if this organization knows what it's doing with their quarterback. Keep Fields as your quarterback and shore up the offensive line and draft Marvin Harrison Jr. If I'm Ryan Poles, that's what I'm doing. All these people, these so-called experts saying the Bears need to draft Caleb Williams, no they don't. No, they do not. No, that's silly. You already have a quarterback. You want to give up on this guy too soon. Give him a chance. Give him a chance to flourish and grow within the organization. Even if they select Williams number 1, they will ruin his career anyway, which is probably why Chicago isn't on his wish list. Makes sense now. Getting the right quarterback is scouting and partly luck. I genuinely don't think Williams is that guy. And he'll prove it once he's in the league. I just don't see him ending up being better than Fields. I have a hard time seeing that. I don't know how people feel that this man's going to come in and be better than Justin Fields. I think he can be an okay quarterback, but generational is a stretch. My gut feeling is that he's going to be a bust. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm trying to get that through people's heads. We like to call everybody who excites us or looks mesmerizing in college a generational talent. We use the word too loosely. You got to pass on Caleb and don't trade Fields unless you get 4 first-round pick trade offers or something you can't refuse. Then you might need to think about it. Even then, I don't know if I want to trade him. I don't know why the Bears can't just build with what they have now, keep Fields on as the quarterback and draft a number 1 weapon and another receiver who can complement DJ Moore. They absolutely shouldn't trade Justin Fields. Give him time. That's the problem. Everyone is so damn impatient. Without building a great O-line, it's really hard for any quarterback to succeed. It could be Williams or Fields. Doesn't matter. Frankly, Williams is not ready for this. But some team will be desperate enough, thirsty for a quarterback, and would dream about him being that generational talent that we like to call him, the word we like to use to describe him. But the eye test will tell you this, that Caleb Williams is a bad idea. Generational talent is what Patrick Mahomes is because he's proven it at the highest level. Let's just be completely honest. So you can't compare him to Patrick Mahomes. I think that's a silly comparison. The franchise sets up quarterbacks to fail with abysmal coaching and overall incompetence. That's been the Bears for years. They haven't done well developing quarterbacks. Maybe we know why Caleb Williams doesn't want to go there, because he knows this franchise's history. I think Justin Fields is a very unique player. I have nothing but great things to say about him. He's a young quarterback who still is developing into that franchise quarterback they're hoping he could be. You draft another quarterback, it sets your franchise back because now you're starting the process over again. And I can understand people criticizing him and saying there are flaws in his game that needs to be fixed. Keyword, fixed. It's fixable. Those flaws are fixable. His talent is being overlooked because we often point out the fact that he misses reads and leaves the pocket early. There are too many instances, right? I think with Fields' talent, Chicago must stay patient. You drafted him now. Now you want to dump him. Now you want to give up on him. You give up on him. I believe with the right pieces around him, Justin Fields can put himself in a good spot to maximize his talent. You don't trade away this type of athlete, especially when he can make throws and beat an entire defense. And we've seen highlights in which he has beat an entire defense. We've seen what he is capable of doing, how he can take lead of an offense. We've seen all of it. Again, I believe too much emphasis is placed on his areas of weaknesses instead of saying, okay, what strengths do I have that I can build on to make this team better? They don't have enough talent to win. A quarterback, yes, is a huge part of the team, but he is not the team completely. Yes, when things do go wrong, the quarterback gets most of the blame, right? Not always fair, but that's usually what happens. But to me, Caleb Williams isn't better than Justin Fields. I don't know why people have this notion that he is. This is an opportunity right now for Ryan Poles to fatten up the roster's infrastructure. Give him everything he needs to be successful. Surround Fields with a wide receiver 1 and another stud tight end. In doing so, the offense has options. Fields is that dude, I believe he is, and can really make it happen. Winning builds confidence. As Fields' confidence grows, he will play harder and faster. Times throughout the season, Fields started to see the field better and made plays with his arm and feet, but of course nobody's talking about that. Everyone's talking about getting rid of the guy. Everybody's talking about trading him because they want to give up on him too soon and they want to go after Caleb Williams, who they think is this generational talent, who they think is going to be the future, who they think is going to be the franchise quarterback. Justin Fields can run very well. He's smart. He can pass very well. His instincts is to run, yes. So you keep him and build around him. The number 1 pick is worth a fortune. I'm not sold on Williams. I don't think the Bears will be swapping out a young quarterback for a roll of the dice on a new one. News broke yesterday that the Atlanta Falcons have emerged as the number 1 trade destination for Justin Fields, and they have contacted the Bears about Fields. It's all speculation. It's all rumor. It's all talk right now. Truth is, no one really knows if he's getting traded this week, if they're planning on moving him ahead of the draft. We don't know. Ryan Poles probably doesn't even know which direction he wants to go in. I mean, this is a tough decision. This is a decision that can either make or break your franchise. He doesn't know if he's getting traded or not because the Bears haven't told Justin Fields anything. They're great at keeping everyone guessing. Any day now, we could hear word that the Bears are trading Justin Fields and resetting the clock with, um, a rookie quarterback. But I would trade the pick and build around Fields. The Bears as a unit have to get better. I think you have the right quarterback in place. You just have to build around him. You have to make smart decisions, and you really don't know what you fully have in Justin Fields because he hasn't been in the league very long. And we've seen quarterbacks have breakout seasons years later. We've seen them turn around their careers. It can be done with the right coaching and with the right players around him. So let's stop with this Justin Fields trade talks because I'm tired of it. I've been hearing about this all week. It's annoying now. Either you're going to trade the man, you're going to move on from him, or you're going to give him another chance to show what he's made of. I think you give him another chance and let him show the world what he's made of. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Love y'all so much. Really appreciate it. It's being real, but your boy got to get on with his day. He's checking out of here. Before I let you guys go, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.